Hi guys, I'm Boaz and this is the Flystick, and we're gonna have a short class for you to understand what is the Flystick. So please just make your mind open and keep all the things you know about fitness or yoga or Pilates outside and try to explore it by yourself and just pay attention to my instructions. So first you have to have a stick and just place it 1 foot away from you and keep it at the middle line and place your arms next to your chest level and just shift your weight forward and backwards. Allow the shoulders to come up, but try not to bring them up from the upper trapezius. Try to hold them from the under your arms actually, and I call it armpit for you to understand where, but this is your armpit and you should feel it engage when you push down the stick, and this is the first step to understand how do I work with the stick and what does it mean to my body. Keep the heels down. If you feel that your heels come up, place them and stick them to the floor. Make sure the stick is standing on your mat and not on the floor or something that it can be slide. And I'm just shifting, engaging, feeling the sense of support that I get from the stick by gripping the stick with my hands. And then when I reach to that point forward, I start to move my chest. And now I want you to release your belly, your abs, and if you have this tendency to engage the belly muscles, please don't do that. Allow them to get stretched and expand with the movement of your ribs and the chest. So now I'm going to focus on the breathing. I'm inhaling, and then I'm exhaling, shifting back to my starting position. Shift forward, engage your armpits, inhale, and exhale. So I'm taking the stick to help me out, getting off gravity. But if you insist to engage your belly or your back, please stop it. And allow your body to engage in a holistic way and expand up to your ceiling, or if you do it outside, to the sky. One more time. And with the same manner, we're going to stand up on our ankles and do the same movement. In, bringing up the sternum and the true ribs up to the ceiling. You don't need to take your neck yet, just keep the head in the same position. So your brain probably see my face going up, but it's not my neck, it's the chest. And I'm pushing down the stick. Then I'm curling the upper body, exhaling, facing down, and stretch my arms. Inhale, keep the pelvis at the same position. Exhale. Let's do it 2 more. You need to hear yourself breathing in and breathing out. 1 more time. Inhale up, exhale down. We're going to add on the bend of the knees. And now, see that you're taking your spine away back, and the pelvis should be in a curl position and the tailbone in. And try to squeeze this motion from your belly and not your buttocks or your legs. Inhale, push the floor. Expand up. Push the stick down. Exhale. Float with the flexion of your spine. Try to feel floating away from the floor. And exhale. One more time. In that curl position, when I'm leaning back, I'm going to take the stick to the left, bend my right knee, and stretch my arms forward. Going to the other side, left is bent, and I'm stretching and I'm leaning to that ribs that I feel behind my back. Try to inhale to that point over there. And stretch your arms away from your body, from the center. One more time to each side. Let's go to the first side, your left. Then inhale, going up in spiral motion. Exhale, bend. Move to the other side. Keep exhaling. Then when you start to push your floor, inhale all the way up. And try to see with your eyes the back of your heels. Keep your feet connected to the floor. And do as much as you can from your other parts in your body, not just your feet. You have knees, you have hip joints, you have spine. And after that, we're going to go back to center in expand way, and then curl at the left and flex our spine all the way to the right side, and then coming up at the right side and exhale. Let's go in other direction. Inhale. Exhale. Make your heart watch and look at the ceiling. So the center of that motion is the center of the solar plexus, not my face. Then stand in that flex position at the center. If you need, take the legs next to each other and let the right leg up. Let the left leg come up. Guide it with the exhale. And keep your arms stretched out from the center. Inhale, place them down. Exhale. Now I'm trying to push deeper the stick to the floor and make it, I call it a floating flexion in your spine. So I keep moving myself in that floating position. And try to sense the 3-dimension of movement that I can create. You can create too, by the way, in your body and my body. Stretching forward and leaning back and floating up. Let's stay with the right leg, exhaling. Place them behind the left. High heel, locked knee. And push the stick down to grow with the chest and expand up. Exhale. Slide the point on the stick. Inhale. Stretch your toes. Heel high. Exhale. 2 more. One more time. Then I'm going to place my heel down, lean forward, give myself to the stick. Then I'm going to bend the back leg, the right now, and flex the left, the front leg. And try to send back your sit bones, and the stick still stands away from you. Now I'm going to place the foot back, stretch both knees, and curl in my pelvis, then my lumbar spine, then the chest, coming up with the head, pushing back to the center, and we're gonna change leg. Left. First the flexion position, then lifting off, exhaling. Inhale, taking the stick next to me, bending my elbows, expanding the solar plexus up. Inhale, exhale. Try to do the breathing through the movement and not at the end points or at the beginning or stopping the breathing. Keep moving like an accordion that makes a sound. Two more. One more time. Now I'm placing my heel, hanging down, supporting with my hands, trusting the stick, bend the back leg, take your sit bones away, flex the front leg, come up to the starting position, easily growing up. And again, let's change leg. Expand up, extend your chest, leg going off the floor. Then I'm placing back, and I'm gonna stay with the back leg over there and just bend my knee and curl my spine away. And the stick is moving forward and backwards, depends on what I'm doing with my arms. And I keep pushing it down to the floor. Now the left arm is going to float over the stick, and then I'm guiding up at the center line over my head and stretching my chest up. Exhaling. Keep the stick away from you without bending the right elbow. Inhale. You can breathe in through your mouth if it's difficult for you, through your nose. As long as you feel your core moving with you, squeezing, expanding, and not engage in the same position. Keep it at the center line, one more time. Then we're going to go back in a spiral motion and try to reach up to this back point. I call it high V. So this is a high V, and I'm trying to take my armpits too to see the ceiling, like if I have an eye inside it. So it's not behind me and it's not twisted. It's been pushed forward, and I'm taking the stick away from you, away from me, towards Then I'm turning back to center by rolling the arm, flexing my spine, bending my knees, and then I'm coming back through the center line, stretching my legs, inhaling, exhaling. Lift the shoulder, then turn it in. Two more. We're going to do reverse direction. And it's like peeling off. First the chest, then the armpit, and last the arm. Legs, spine, chest, shoulder blade, and arm. Inhaling, the halfway up, and the halfway down, exhaling. Last one. Let's change arm. First, expand at the center. Inhale. Lift the right leg. Place it back in high heel position. And just bend your knees. Lean back. Stretch your arms forward. Stretch your legs. Define gravity, actually. One more time. Hear the sound of my breathing, and it's the right arm coming up. And it should give you a beat. How to move, how to breathe. Keep the left stretched. And touch the knee, right? I need to change leg. Now we're going to the high V. And try to see if you can move the armpits up to the ceiling. Stretch your legs, chest up. Find the way to push the stick away from you and still connect it to the floor. Now I'm rotating my shoulder, my forearm. Then I'm flexing my spine, bending my knees, and coming back again up. Inhaling all the way up. Halfway up is inhaling. The halfway down is exhaling. After that, we're going to do reverse direction. Peeling off first the legs, then the chest, then the armpit, and exhale. This is the sunrise position and the sunset. Two more. After that, we're going to send back the right leg. Arms get stretched. And from there, we're going to hang. You can bend your knees and guide the elbows forward. Each one of them trying to send itself away and take with it the shoulder blade, the scapula, on each side. And then I'm allowing my ribs also to push to the side. Like if I had some gills inside me as a fish. And I'm trying to open and push. Then at the center, I'm going to bend back my knees. And with my lower abs, I'm going to stretch the pelvis away, open the solar, push the stick down, and try to expand up. Don't force your legs to lift yourself up. Just pay attention to your spine motion. And then exhaling, sending away the stick, head is down. And I'm curling my tailbone in between my legs. Then pushing back my pelvis. Exhaling. One more time. And exhale. Face both arms to the side, to the right side. And make sure that the stick is off center, which means not your side, this side, the other side, the far side of the stick. So the right arm is pushing and you don't need to hold the stick, but the left is gripping. And now I'm trusting the left. So when the right arm is pushing the stick away, the left feels the stretch. Now I bend my left knee. First lean with your head on the left arm and allow the left side to fall down to the floor. Now pay attention that your pelvis is not rotating to the right. Keep it away and keep the left knee bent. So both sit bones going back and the stick cross the center line forward. Let's change side. The same, just face your arms to the left, left on top of the right, bend the right knee. And again, this is what should happen to you now, but keep the pelvis away and allow your body to know this new position of hanging. Let's go to the first side. I'm pushing the stick away. I'm taking the head back to see the ceiling. And then I'm turning the stick slightly to the right and I'm trying to fall down to the floor, like zooming out myself from the ceiling. The other side, both arms to the left, stick going left, and I'm pushing myself back away and turn into the ceiling and try to fall down to the ceiling and trust your right arm now. Let's trust the left arm, push the stick away. One more time. And come up. We're going to do some wave motion, so please listen carefully to the breathing patterns. You should be with your legs, not your body, but body line or just more than. So it's going to feel comfortable for your pelvis to squat between your legs. Otherwise, it really gets stuck and not really nice. Jump over the stick and try to take the chest away from me. Inhaling, exhaling all the way down and all the way up without inhaling at the center. Keep exhaling. Then when you start to jump over the stick, I do it through the mouth so you can hear the breathing and you can hear me still speaking when I'm in this extended position. Sending the tailbone forward, leaning forward, and then opening the chest. The reverse direction is different with the breathing. So, this is going to be maybe difficult, especially if you feel pain in your neck. So pay attention, or otherwise don't go too much far up and over. So watch. We have this point when we start to exhale. So we need to take the head into the chest, right? Most of the people do that. They push the face. I need you to really deeply curl the face in. So keep your neck long as much as you can, lengthen away from the chest. Then you start to curl, exhaling, get in between your legs, bend your knees, and then crawling. Inhale. Stop, take it up, 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 without exhaling. Up, 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 exhale. Curl. Hold your breath. One more time. And hold, float, up, enjoy. Bend your left knee, take the left stick and place it in the left thigh. Send the sit bones back. Change side, right leg, right stick. One more time. And last one. See you in part 2.